Hey guys, Gene here with G Squared Tactical. Go ahead and tell you we got the Ruger PC Carbine. This is the model 19122. Just want to say up front that the reason I'm doing I guess you call it a tabletop, not so much, because we're going to link a range video to this video, and where we did majority of the talking about the features and things. Of course, it was a lot easier to do that on the range. It's very cold. We got some freezing rain outside today, and so I had to bring it inside where I'm kind of limited with space, and I'm not able to really kind of spread out, I guess, and show you up close. I'm gonna take some pictures, of course, and link to the video as well. But I'm selling this gun, and I want you to stay tuned to find out why, because I'm going to say a lot of good things about the gun that's going to make you wonder, well, why is he selling it? And there is a good reason, a good explanation for that. But I just want to start out by saying that I've never really been a big fan of, everything recently that has taken off with the carbines. I know that Trey, at one time, he wanted a CZ Scorpion. I think maybe Sig makes one, a Banshee or something like that. And it was consuming him. He wanted one really, really bad, and I've never really cared for them. They were, in my opinion, super expensive hunks of plastic, and so it just was not appealing to me. Being a little bit older, I guess it's more of a new age thing. But I was looking and it's like, well, what's some other options with carbines? And I found this. And as you can see with the 6-position telescoping stock here, and of course the free-floating 4-sided hand guard to be able to put attachments both sides, bottom and top. And essentially it's laid out much like an AR-15, and I'm really a fan of that setup, of the pure joy of shooting an AR-15 and how convenient it is laid out. Now, it's not, the controls and things like that are not exactly like an AR-15, but you can admit it's got an AR-15 look to it. Ruger has added a extended beaver tail grip, AR style grip on here. Feels super good in your hand, got a perfect good angle to it. Obviously, I attached a foregrip here. Again, a 6-position telescoping stock here. It does have a pick rail on top here, on top of the receiver that was here from the factory. I did add some pick rails to the top of the hand guard here for adding various different things. In this case, I just added some Magpul flip-up sights here, which worked very great. Will say that when you see the range video, there's a couple special things on the range video, but one thing is that it was very accurate. A little bit more snappy than you would expect, but it does have a threaded 1/2 by 28 barrel on here, and yes, we did suppress this gun, and so you don't want to miss that range video. And so that, of course, took some of the recoil away. But you would think in a 9mm cartridge, a lot less snappy than what it was. But again, we'll talk about that on the range video. This whole entire back here, this whole stock section, can be removed and be more like a pistol, still with the long barrel, so not technically a pistol, but shoot much like maybe some of the carbines that he likes, like the CZ Scorpion and so on. But now again, I'm going to say a lot of good positive things about it. It's going to make you wonder why it is I'm selling it. But the barrel length is just slightly over 16 inches. Overall length's about 36 inches. Again, it has the fluted and threaded barrel, free-floating hand guard, aluminum alloy. It has, here at the bottom, is encased in some, what looks like some infused poly or something like that maybe. The MSRP on this is pretty high for what it is. It's close to $1,000, like $979 or something like that, I believe. It does come set up to shoot with the Ruger mags, the SR series mags. I think it came with one single 17 round mag. Cold forged moly steel barrel. Again, the 6 positioning telescopic stock here. Let's see, you know, again, the grip is really nice, super good reset on the trigger. The trigger is not heavy, length of pull is good. So why is it? What is it? You know, again, I'm not going to say a whole lot about it. It's aesthetically very pleasing to the eye, something very nice to show off to your friends. And again, I'm not going to say too much about it. It has some spots here for some sling attachments at the rear of the receiver. You know, single point attachment. I think that's what I had on it when we had it at the range. But we talked a lot about some of the features and things like that at the range, where we were able to spread out a little bit more and kind of limited space. As I said, here today with the freezing rain and stuff outside, had to come inside. But overall, very accurate. Definitely, I had a Sig Romeo red dot up here. Very accurate with that. Very accurate with the suppressor that we put on there. You know, charging, you know, the charging handle, I mean, you know, that's, you know, it's stiff. You know it's there. It's a little heavy, but, you know, it's fine. You know, you get in the moment, you know, you're fine with that. But not too many people have a whole plethora of, you know, Ruger magazines laying around. They more so have extended mags for the Glock, things of that nature. So I switched it out for the Glock mag well, and it's very, very detailed I didn't look at no videos or anything, because the owner's manual was very, very, very detailed about how to do it. Gave very good pictures and diagrams and things. It took a little bit of time. A lot of components had to come off, but overall it was, you know, I believe most anybody could do it. And of course, that's what I did. I changed it out. We had a little hiccup with that at the range, so it's just all the more reason why you just want to watch the range video that we put up with this, so that you can kind of learn from our mistakes and the mistake that we made. Very easy to take down just by simply pushing the little button forward here where the hand guard meets the receiver portion here, and you just simply, I'm not going to take it down because, you know, YouTube frowns on that, but you just got a little button here. You just kind of push forward and you just twist this, and it comes apart very easy if you want to store it away, clean it, and so forth. And it functioned fine. Again, we did have a hiccup. It was our fault, but again, I believe it would be an easy mistake to make. So you probably want to watch the video so that you can learn from our mistake. We did shoot it with just the flip up sights. It was very accurate with just those. We did, obviously, like I said, shoot it with the red dot. Very accurate with that as well. Overall, pretty fun to shoot. Like I said, good trigger reset. You know, very nice, pronounced. You could hear it on the range over the other guns. It was just it was a lot of fun. So, with all of that being said, you know, it comes with all the stuff to swap it over with the Glock mag, or this one did anyway, already in the box. So, you know, you didn't have to purchase that separate. It come with all of the Allen wrenches and components needed to do that. Nothing to be bought extra. All of that's good. $400 to $500, in some cases $1,000 less than some of the other PC carbines on the market. Or I'm sorry, just carbines on the market. So why am I selling this gun? You know, why am I getting rid of this gun? And the one thing that I haven't mentioned is how much this thing weighs. And with these flip up sights on here, the little plastic pick rails that I added, the 4-in grip, and, you know, of course, just everything like you see it here now. This came in with a full, I think we had a Glock 17 mag, or maybe we had a 21 round mag, pull mag in here. This thing came in over 8 pounds. So in comparison to other carbines, 9mm carbines, that is like a cinder block hanging around your neck. And so in as much as I really enjoy this and I really like how it looks, I like the AR-15 style setup and the telescoping stock. It has, you know, it has a nice mag pull. I mean, those are some nice upgrades, some nice features, a nice mag pull, you know, pad on the stock here, you know, again, like all reasons why I would want to keep this. But this is one of those guns that's not just a novelty, not just nostalgic, I guess. It's something you definitely would want to have fun with, something you definitely would want to take to the range, something that you could even find yourself using for home defense or something like that. And it's just super heavy. Now, I don't know if that speaks to the build quality, possibly, but it's because of the weight of it, for me anyway, it was just not practical. I mean, by the time you put the sling, the ammunition, the, you know, accessories you put on here, a 21 round magazine, again, you're coming in over 8 pounds. In some cases, depending on the mag you put in, you could be pushing 9 pounds. I mean, that is a heavy rifle for a 9mm carbine. And so it just makes it not practical for me to use at home and so forth. So that's the reason why I'm selling this gun, because it even makes it a little awkward and heavy and stuff to tote around to the range with you, especially where we go to the range. It's pretty good ways out, and we have to walk a little bit. So it's just, I hate that, because I really do like this gun and I literally have nothing bad to say about this gun. There's a very good amount of features on here and things that I haven't even spoke about that, like I said, if you watch the range video, you'll see that we talk way more about some of these features that are available on this gun, and we also suppressed it, so you definitely don't want to miss that. And so make sure you watch the range video, you get a little bit more details. I just kind of wanted to do it quick and dirty on this to just kind of, I guess, a prelude to the range video, because like I said, we really do talk a lot about more of the features, and you get to see them in action. Of course, we're outside, we're able to be spread out, you can see the gun a lot better. There was a little hiccup with something we did with the magwell, replacing it over to the Glock. Again, I think it's a very easy mistake for people to make, and I'm surprised more people haven't. So you get to learn real time, like we videoed it and showed it all. And also, again, you get to see something suppressed and shot suppressed. So of course, who doesn't want to see that? But if you're okay with the weight, if you can get over that, I absolutely believe in the integrity and the build quality and just the overall quality and funability, if that's a word, of this gun. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please leave your comments, any questions. We've thoroughly went through this gun, and we, most of the time, we know most of the stuff off the top of our head. So we love to answer your questions. We love to interact with you. So be sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and we really hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks.